Hello everybody, Wolf back here, and welcome to episode number 16 of our Cold Water series and the Oscar class submarine. As you can see, we have a new contact, bearing 133, designated Sierra, looks like 1, 2, and 3, they're all in a line there. Let's adjust course slightly, new heading 1, okay, we have something right behind us, that's lovely. We'll maintain this heading, deploy our towed array. Okay, we're going to start identifying closest target to furthest. We were tasked with intercepting a task force that was departing Quebec and going to patrol along the western coast of Canada. I accidentally said eastern coast in the last episode, but it was in fact the west coast, and we have made contact with them, as you can see here. Weather conditions, oh my gosh, we were just getting a lot of contacts. There's a moderate duct and a strong layer, which will definitely help us out here, and it's at 83 meters, which is good as well. I'm going to focus on these contacts down here because I do think this clump is going to be the enemy task force. Let's start with just warships. It looks like a Garcia. Let's go through all of these, just see if there's any more Garcias. Not looking like it, no. I do like to do this just in case there's duplicates. This looks like a warship, this profile here, and it's very close, which is not ideal. Maybe it's not. Okay, we're going to start with Sierra 7. There also could be submarines operating in the area. Knox. Yeah, that looks like it. Go ahead and plug that in. Let's do a quick sweep. This looks like another Knox. Sierra 1, 2, 3. All this good stuff. Nope. Okay, let's move on. Sierra 9 is what we will identify next. Have some fairly distinct lines there. This kind of looks like a merchant ship. Let's go ahead and use the keys. Okay, no. No. Okay, we are being actively pinged from around Sierra 9 here. Just want to be kind of quick with this. Okay, let's check through the warships again. There could be submarines in the area as well. We have no idea. You can see my loadout is mostly for an anti-surface ship engagement. I didn't take any stallions or anything like that. And I'm having issues. We're just going to skip that one and move on to the next. I want to be fast. Unfortunately, we are under a lot of pressure. Spruance. Another Spruance. Let's see. Sierra 9 does not match the Spruance profile, and neither does Sierra 4. I do think Sierra 9 is probably going to be a merchant vessel. Okay, let's check here. Sierra 3, what are you? U.S. tanker. These are probably merchant ships. Okay, what a very large task force we have encountered here. We do want to be wary of enemy aircraft operating in the area. Okay, let's go to merchant ships. I'm not too worried about whatever this is, honestly. There's so many enemies in the area we can shoot at now. And we're not being pinged from Sierra 4, so I do think it's safe to go ahead and classify that as a neutral. Interesting. Iowa. Okay, you know, something I was not checking, quite frankly. I wasn't going this far. I was just looking at frigates and destroyers. Okay, we have the Iowa modernized out here. And then whatever Sierra 9 is. Let's flip through all these larger warships. See if there's anything else operating with this battle group. Tankers. Well, we're going to be launching a lot of granites. Okay, whatever. I'm not too concerned about Sierra 9. It is what it is. How far away are these? Around 9 kilometers out. Let's do a quick scan. Make sure there's no helicopters buzzing around us. And come up to depth. 30 meters. We want to launch our missiles. I'll probably launch 2 pretty good spreads at them. One, once the first round of missiles impact, we'll launch another to get the ships in the rear. It is, it's dangerous doing that because that gives the enemy quite a bit of time to counter launch. I'm hoping we'll be able to get under quickly enough before their torpedoes hit the water around us. We'll see though. I'm going to assume Sierra 9 is a combatant since it is actively pinging. At least it is from that direction. It could be Sierra 6. Okay, we are clear to fire. We're just going to fire into this group. I will go for Sierra 9. 1 away. 2 away. 3 away. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 shipwrecks left the tubes. Retract our towed array. Let's get ready to start hauling ass. Okay, explosion 1. That is a P3 or something coming right our way. Another explosion. Alright, start moving 10 knots. Drop down to 46 meters. Another explosion. 2 explosions out there. Looking good. And yeah, that is definitely about to drop some torpedoes on us. Okay. Next round. 1 away. 2 away. 3 away. 1 more for comfort. Alright. Negative ballast. Dive planes full down. Time to go. Helicopters buzzing around. Alright. All ahead flank. They know we're here. MG-74 fire. Get that out. Alright, let's turn away. Where's that torpedo? It looks like it's coming straight for us, which is less than ideal. There it is. It's going for the MG-74, thank goodness. Conditions, we're passing 150 meters now. Rudder amidships. Down to 300. No more explosions. We lost contact on the tanker. Looks like Sierra 5 launched a torpedo right here. Sierra 5 is an enemy. Passing 300 meters. Okay, level out. Nothing else was hit. Interesting. Let's use the F3 key. I kind of want to look at my missiles. I'll flip through all these enemy torpedoes in the water. There was an ad cap in the water. That's concerning. That means that Sierra 9's a submarine. Which I don't like. Okay, and we have 3 ships left. The Iowa, the Knox, and this US tanker. I am very surprised that none of our granites hit. Okay, reduce speed down to 5 knots. Rig for ultra quiet. Get a USET 80 ready here. Get 2 of them ready. We are going to try to counter fire at Sierra 9. Go active, find her. Knox. Should still be actively pinging. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's look at this Iowa and see the model. It's not really up to snuff at all, really. But it is a mod. Okay, this is Sierra 9. There we go. We have our position. Fire 1. Skipjack. She is up at the surface. Okay, we'll fire 2. We'll have it run up towards the surface. Fire 2. Okay, 2 away. Secure active. Start moving 20 knots. We're about to have a few more torpedoes splash down on our position. after those active pings. Let's begin reloading since we're making a whole lot of noise. Let's load another MG74. We are going to be able to pop up and blast a few more granites at this group. Let's see, how's the Nox doing? Nox is undamaged as well. Very surprising indeed. I wonder where those last missiles went. Either they were already on high alert and the missiles were defeated through countermeasures or things like that. Or I may have just aimed too far away. Who knows? CR4 was in fact neutral, however, it was a trawler. Good thing we didn't fire at her. Okay, tube 1's ready. Okay, Skipjack is dropping noisemakers and going evasive. Lots of noisemakers from Sierra 9. We're just gonna sit. Oh boy, look at that. Her torpedoes have turned back around. We have a Mark 46 and an AdCap, or a Mark 48, heading her way. Possibly. No, maybe these are all Mark 46s going towards the Skipjack. Well, that is entertaining. Not sure how our USET 80s will do. All weapons are reloaded on our boat. We're sitting happy at 400 meters and looking pretty good. Oh, no, we're not. All ahead flank. Noisemaker. Shit, that's not good. Hard. Okay. Propulsion offline. Requires repairs at port. That is very bad. Hole's at 91% though, so we're okay. Go a bit deeper. I'm surprised that torpedo got down here so fast and didn't crush. Okay, so it looks like we're limited to 10 knots, which is not good at all. Okay, we want to go down to 500. We don't want to go any deeper. We do have a bit of hull damage now. Okay, the Skipjack has been sunk. We're going to let all of these torpedoes get out of the water. Once they've all detonated and exploded and whatnot, run out of steam, we'll pop back up, fire a couple more granites, and since we have to go back to port, I'm not going to hold back. We'll just fire a large portion of them. Save some for self-defense, but okay. Level out right here. 509 meters. Looks good. Man, that torpedo really snuck up on me, huh? Okay, let's deploy our towed array. Wonder if this torpedo's heading for the Skipjack. There she is. Going down, stern first. Looks like that's where she took the hit. Okay. Do some time compression. It looks like another torpedo ended up hitting Sierra 9. Okay, so now really our primary concern is Sierra 7. This Nox out here. Lots of noisemakers in the water. The Nox may actually be in this position. And she's dropping noisemakers. She's worried about this torpedo. And she was hit. Contact is breaking up. Okay, I wonder if that was one of our USET 80s. It is very possible. It could have also been a enemy torpedo, like a friendly fire incident. One of those Mark 46s or even one of the Mark 48s fired from the Skipjack could have hit Sierra 7 here. We are going to continue to sail along. It looks like we just have Sierra 2 and Sierra 3. Both are really incapable of hunting us. So I'm not too worried about it. We'll pop up. Our missiles have an absurdly long range, so I'm not really worried about that. Oh, we can slowly start making our way up to 46 meters. It's unfortunate we took that Mark 46 hit. Guess it probably blew off a screw or something like that. But the damage to the boat was minimal. We're very lucky on that end. Okay, we will pop up. Okay, we are at 46 meters. Let's actually go to periscope depth. Take a look. Okay, we are cavitating. Reduce speed to 5 knots. Retract our towed array. Okay, they already retracted it. Perfect. Boat's at 18 meters. Let's raise our ESM mass. Okay, it is easily detected by the enemy. I wonder... Okay, well, there's also that plane. That's a concern. Okay, well, we'll just fire two... We'll fire multiple missiles. Fire one. There it goes. One shipwreck away. That plane is our primary concern. We'll fire one back here. Look at that. Beautiful. And we'll watch them run. We'll watch our first one, see if it ends up hitting anything. Hopefully it hits the tanker, knocks the tanker out, and then we'll fire a couple at the Iowa. Not sure how many P700s the Iowa will take, but I'll just end up probably firing two just to be safe here. Looks like the missile isn't homing in on anything just yet. It is going awfully fast, however. Oh, we'll see. It's going down. See if it's actually homed in on something. Got it. Tanker's been eliminated. It looks like our second is heading for the tanker. It's going to hit it. Yep. Two ended up hitting the tanker. So we're going to let the tanker sink. Actually, we could probably narrow up our cone. I would raise my radar mass if these planes weren't in the way. I'm looking for that plane real fast. Do a quick scan. We could pop up again and blast it out of the sky with a man-pad. Like in the last episode. That was kind of hilarious. Quite fun. Quite fun. Let's check on this tanker. Yep, she's going down fast. That plane would be heading our way anyway. They may be out of ordnance as well. I'm sure they saturated the area with torpedoes. Okay. Alright, well, one more. We'll fire one to Iowa. And two. And we'll possibly fire another one. How many do we have? We have 9 left. That's more than enough to defend ourselves with. Let's skip to the missile view. There's the tanker, so this should be able to acquire the target. The Iowa's a fairly big target. Although we have had these missiles veer off and hit a fishing trawler instead of the intended target, so who knows. It is a very impressive weapon, though. Alright, well, we'll see. This should be it. Add the USS Iowa as a ship sunk under our belt. And I believe that'll be it for this mission. I'm not sure there's anything else out and about here. Very successful. This Oscar is just devastating when engaging enemy task forces and whatnot. This is really what it was designed to do, and be a fleet killer. And at least in cold waters with the Epic mod, it is very good at that. Oh, one just hit, and here's two. Okay, it took 2 P700s. I have to say I'm not surprised. Our conning tower is sticking up a little bit. Uh-oh. Periscope that, please. Okay, one more. Fire one more. I'm not surprised that it's a fairly large vessel. I'm sure she will sink with just 2 hits, but I'd rather just finish the job now and get the hell out of here and cause a lot of trouble. Okay, let's zoom in. Looks like there's little splashes out there. That may be, I don't know what that could have been. It could have been like countermeasures or something from the Iowa. All right, well, we have another one coming in. And we have this little trawler up here. It's an American trawler. I could sink it. Looks like they just have some fish on board. Nothing fishy going on there, so we're just gonna let them keep on sailing. All right, last one. It's our depth. 17 meters. Okay, hopefully our conning tower is not on the... Another hit. Interesting. Well, we're probably hitting her in the same place. Oh, Jesus. Alright, blow ballast. Let's surface. Raise all the mass. You know what we're going to do. Alright, making turns for 10 knots. Okay, blow it out of the sky. They're probably about to drop their torpedo. Come on. Come on, manpad. This is kind of silly, quite frankly. There we go. Later. Okay. Start diving. Please dive. You big loaf. It's time to get under. And let's lower those masts. I'm sure the Iowa has already maybe fired something at us. Maybe not. One more. Okay, we're going down. Down to safety depth, which is 500 meters. Okay, the trawler has faded. There's where we were hit. Those screws are still turning. I don't think specific damage like that is really modeled in cold waters. But yeah, propulsion was what took the brunt of it. Watch our 4th missile head towards the Iowa. It probably is smacking her in around the same place. And I'm sure she will succumb to flooding. Oh, look, yep, that's probably countermeasures right there. Or something's going on there. Not sure if that was like main guns or what. Did this missile miss? Oh, it may have just missed. I think that's because there was that smoke way back there. Yeah. Oh. Oh, here we go. Iowa was sunk. That got her. Oh, jeez. So that was like a secondary or something? Okay. Of course, looks really nothing like the Iowa. There have been multiple new versions of the Epic mod, and the Iowa may be added by now in those later variants or versions of the mod. Like the proper model and whatnot. There we go. I do remember them saying they were going to add more NATO ship models to the game, which have to be really made from scratch because there weren't a whole lot of them in base cold waters. Let's see, are we? Yeah, we're good to leave combat. We'll go ahead and watch this ship sink. And what a devastating strike. We did take a torpedo, so it wasn't flawless, but yeah, that's a lot of tonnage. There she goes. All right, leave combat. Everything we made contact with was sunk. 94,000 tons. Systems damage is propulsion. Continue. Excellent work, Captain. The neutralization of this high priority target will seriously reduce NATO's ability to hinder our resupply of USSR units. The commanding officer of the USSR Atlantic Fleet sends his congrats, both to you and your heroic crew. Stand by for new orders. Okay. Oh boy, we're getting another medal. Military Merit Medal to Commander Wolfpack. Okay, awesome. Another medal under our belt. And let's see what we got. Safe escorting of convoys. So we're safely allowed to sail our convoys across the high seas without that NATO group operating around. Okay, NATO will attempt to resupply their naval forces somewhere around the South Atlantic via replenishment ships. Convoys preparing to depart Buenos Aires. Mission is to intercept and sink the replenishment ships. Well, we are going to continue on course and head off to Murmansk to resupply our boat, and we'll see what we can do about those replenishment ships. Well, apparently the NATO ships were refueled and I wasn't able to catch them, so that is a blow. And now flurry of NATO submarine activity in Wake Island indicates a group of submarines will sortie within the next 2 to 4 days. It will transit the patrol areas and then conduct shipping operations against the USSR. I need to find and sink these subs. That is just a long way to get in 2 days. I couldn't actually make it through that strait there, so I was going all the way around, but I guess now we'll head towards Wake Island and try to engage these submarines. Unfortunately, we will be limited to 10 knots. I hate how they give me time-sensitive missions when I have damage, so, oh boy, we'll see what we can do here. We're going to head up that way and engage the target. Okay, we've made contact with bearing 132, designated Sierra 1. There is a moderate thermal layer at 45 meters. All hands man your battle stations. Rig for ultra quiet. Deploy the towed array. Let's find these guys. As you can see, we have 2 stallions loaded up. We'll see if this is the actual mission objective. It was a submarine target according to the map. Narwhal? No. Permit? No. Sierra 1 is cavitating. Okay, let's try to identify her. Los Angeles class. Easy. It is possible. Sierra 2's way out here. Oh boy, what are you? What are you? I don't really have time to waste. Okay, we have the LA here. She can hear us on everything. What's the current depth? The floor's at 877 meters. Perfect. Go active. Find her. Okay. Fire 1. Fire 2. Begin reloads immediately. You said 80? Okay, there is a torpedo. Both have launched. The other one is a skipjack, apparently. Fire a MG-74 noisemaker. Begin reloading. We are out of stallions. We're going to have to use, you said 80s from here on out. Come up to 15 meters. Start making turns for 10 knots. Retract the towed array. Alright, come on. Okay, let's go. We are limited. Okay, both torpedoes have splashed down near the LA class. Okay, we lost the skipjack. We are going to make them both go defensive here. Okay, tube 3, fire. Get that out of here. Start dropping down. Full down on the planes and negative ballast. Have fun with that. I guess this wasn't such a bad thing to take. The Cheval here is running straight towards the target. It's nice and hot. It's going to scare the hell out of them. I don't necessarily care if it if it tracks them. I just want them to be defensive. Okay. Have our noisemaker going. Looking good. Stallion's ready. Can't. Okay. Okay. Just past the skipjack, who's our primary concern now because he has all those wire-guided torpedoes. Another noisemaker. We cannot pick up the skipjack currently. The problem is our speed limitation here. Skipjack is cavitating. If we get a good beat on her, I'll fire. It's our current depth, 159 meters. We need to keep going deep. That's what we need to do. Hopefully these evasive maneuvers will cause her to break these wires on these Mark 48s. Tube 4 is ready. Okay, tube 4. What's her depth? She is at 45 meters thereabouts. We want the torpedo to run towards the surface. All right. Fire. And why are we going up? I accidentally have full up on the planes, but we are at a good depth to launch our Stallion. 101 meters. Keep going up. Might as well. That torpedo is worrisome. Pay one more ping. Okay. Drop it right on that skipjack. Okay, now full down. We're going to just fire another one. We have to head back to base anyway. Fire. Okay, begin reloading MG-74s. We're going to need them. Okay, this torpedo has gone active. It is tracking the noisemaker. Mark 48 there. Secure our active sonar. Go to passive. That Mark 48's coming back around. Bad news bears. Let's turn away from it. It looks like it may be going for the LA of all things, which is hilarious. I'm not sure these torpedoes have wires anymore. They aren't tracking anything. The skipjack did do some erratic maneuvers because of our Shkval here, so it probably did break those wires, which would be ideal. Okay, our Stallion has splashed down right here, passing 210 meters. Let's go down to 500, please. This makes me miss the Akula. Overall, I think I do prefer the fast attack subs to this, but the Oscar has been mighty fun. Okay. Looking good. Looking good. We're down at a relatively safe depth. The Mark 48s can follow us down here. Our Stallion has acquired the Skipjack class submarine. She is going evasive, dropping noisemakers. Skipjack's in the baffles. We don't want that. Okay, let's turn. We can deploy our towed array here as well. Let's load another USET-80. This is an interesting situation that has developed here. More noisemakers in the water. That skipjack is trying to evade that Stallion. It looks like this LA class sub has a bit more to deal with, however. It has our two USET-80s coming her way, but those should go active past the LA's location. They are meant for the skipjack. But the problem is this LA has either its own, I believe this is its own Mark 48 to deal with here. Oh, wrong button. And that is a dangerous weapon. Yep, she is dealing with it. Did the skipjack just eat a Stallion? Oh, she did. Took it right in the stern. Looks like she is going flank speed towards the surface, which is where our USET-80s are kind of operating at. So hopefully those will find their way towards the skipjack. LA just launched another torpedo, which I don't like. Oh, here we go. This is the end for the LA class. There we go. There's that Mark 48. You can see it looks like one of our Stallions already hit. There we go. Contact is breaking up. So we won't have to deal with this torpedo being wire guided. Well, at least there's that. Now we just have the skipjack that needs to be sunk. We'll let the skipjack. Looks like she's still doing evasive maneuvers, operating near the surface. We have no idea where our torpedoes are, our USET-80s. Okay, that Mark 48 is going to go right on by, thank goodness. Skipjack is sailing away. However, she is getting kind of close. Yep, there we go. Big mistake. Looks like their own torpedoes have locked onto them. Man, I must be scraping the barrel for commanders here. That was a bad move on their end. 3 Mark 48s coming at them. There we go. 1 skipjack's destroyed. So we'll just, third for good measure, and it looks like a fourth is coming her way. Yep, sure is. Well, thanks for getting those Mark 48s off our decoy there. It was being worked a little hard. And here we go. Oh, it missed. Went right over the top. Well, it'll come back around. We good to know there's still weapons nearby, so we might as well watch this situation develop here. Oh, it looks like that Mark 48 is going back towards the MG74 noisemaker. Well, we'll use some time compression. I think that's it. These torpedoes just need to run out of steam. Hopefully none of them acquire me, but just in case, we are turning the opposite direction. We'll head west. Okay, now we really need to head back to Murmansk. Really. Okay, leave combat. Hopefully this was the correct objective. I mean, there were 2 subs in the area, so we'll see an LA and a skipjack, both sunk. Very pleased to see that you dealt with these subs with determination and resolve, Commander. Remember, for every enemy vessel we take out, it means a safer transit for our troops and transports. All right. Oh my gosh, another medal? Oh my gosh. Order of Nakimov to degree to Commander Wolfpack. All right. Another medal. Man, this jacket's getting awfully heavy. The wolves are driven away. All right, good stuff. We'll continue. Let's see what our next mission is. European oil companies have decided to supply NATO with fuel. All right, massive tankers preparing to depart Narvik. We need to ensure these supplies never reach NATO forces, both now and in the future. Thankfully, that's kind of on our way, so, well, not really. We may actually end up encountering them before we reach Murmansk, so we'll see. We may have to go up the Atlantic. I wonder if I can get up to Murmansk through here and transit the Arctic, but we'll see. I'll have to experiment. We also have a NATO group right there, which is less than ideal. Oh my god, I'm stuck on some islands. Okay. Well, anyway, this is something I'm going to run away from. I'd rather not encounter them. So I will cut now. That'll be the end of this video. It looks like the supply ships are in the Mediterranean. Are you kidding me? That's not where they said they would be. Well, anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. It was another fun one in the Oscar submarine. But if you enjoyed it, please be sure to leave a like. As always, it really helps out the channel. This is Wolfpack345 signing off, and I will see you all on the next one.